Pre-Cal students, welcome to the homework help video, page 475. Let's go ahead and get started with the problems. Numbers 1 through 7, they want you to write the logarithmic form in exponential form. So here we go, problem number 1. Here's your base. So your base goes right here. Here's the number all by itself over here, so that's your power. And then the argument, what you're taking the logarithm of your argument is 64. It goes over here all by itself. Piece of cake, moving on. Number 3. Here's your base, 7. So you put your base here. Here's the number all by itself here. That's your exponent. Here's your argument, 1 over 49. That goes right over here. And we're moving on. Problem number 5. Here's your base, 32, so your base goes here. Here's 2/5, it's all by itself, that'll be your exponent. And then here's your argument, right here, 4 is your argument. 4 goes here all by itself, okay? Number 7, here we go. 1/4 is your base, so 1/4 is your base right here. -3 is all by itself, so -3 is your exponent. And then your argument is 64, so your argument goes right over here. Now students, listen to me. Notice how I put 1/4 in parentheses. Here's why. If I didn't do that, it would look like the 1 was to the -3 power and the 4 was not. Okay, look, this 1/4 right here is your entire base. So that means this entire base gets the power or the exponent of -3. Okay, so very important, very important that you put these parentheses here around the fraction, okay? Okay, moving on. Numbers 9 through 17. These are in exponential form. We're going to write them in logarithmic form. So here we go. Okay, put the word log. Here's your base 5. Put the base right here. Here's the number all by itself. That's your argument. And then your exponent goes over here by itself. There we go. Piece of cake. All right, number 11. Here we go. Put log. Here's your base, 81. So your base goes here. Here's the number all by itself. That'll be your argument. And then here's your exponent, 1/4. So that goes all by itself right over here. There we go, piece of cake. All right, moving on to number 13. Okay, the base of your exponent is 6. So your log base will be 6. 1/36 is all by itself, so that'll be your argument. Your argument will be 1 over 36. And then -2 is your exponent, so -2 is all by itself over here. There we go. Okay, moving on. Okay, 2/3 is your base, so we put log of 2/3. -2 is your power, so -2 is over here all by itself. And then 9/4 is all by itself here, so 9/4 will be your argument. There we go. Number 17. Okay, let's put the word log. Your base, it goes right here. B is all by itself, so B is your argument. And then your exponent or your power K goes over here all by itself. There we go. So we wrote all of these exponential expressions logarithmically over here. Okay? Alright, moving on. Okay, we're going to solve these without using a calculator. So here's our first one right here. Log base 2 of 16 equals x. Okay, let's go ahead and write this exponentially. So it would look like this. 2 to the x equals 16. Next, we try to write both sides so that they have the same base. I've got a base of 2 over here already. 16 can be rewritten like this. 2 to the 4th power, because 2 to the 4th power is 16. So there we go. My bases are the same, so cross off your bases, and x equals 4. Okay, not too bad. Okay, number 21. Log base 16 of 4 equals x. Let's write this exponentially, so 16 to the x equals 4. Okay. Now let's write both sides with a base of 4. So for 16, I'm going to put parentheses, 4 squared, and then bring down the x right here. Okay? Not too bad. Now, 2 times x is 2x. So next I have 4 to the 2x power equals 4 to the 1 power. There we go. I did it. I wrote both sides with the same base. Cross off your bases, and I have 2x equals 1. Divide both sides by 2, and x equals 1/2. There we go. Okay, not too bad. Moving on to number 23. Log base 7 of 1 equals x. And let's stop right there, guys. In your notes, I taught you guys a quick shortcut. Whenever you're taking the logarithm of 1, your answer is automatically 0. So your answer is 0. Okay? Now if you want to do it the long way, it's fine. It would look like this. 7 to the x equals 1. So what would you put for x to make this true? Well, 7 to the 0 power equals 1. So there's your answer, 0. Okay? Alright, number 25. Log base 10 of 0.01 equals x. This is right out of your notes here, guys. So here we go. 10 to the x power equals 0.01. Okay? Now, 0.01 is 1 over 100. Okay? Now we're doing good. 100 is the same thing as 10 squared. Okay? Now, next, if you bring this 10 squared up to the top like this, it becomes 10 to the negative 2. All over 1. And of course, anything over 1 is just itself. So there we go. Now, cross off your 10s. And there we go. We're done. X equals negative 2. Okay? Moving on to number 27. 27. Log base 8 of 32 equals x. So next I would have 8 to the x power equals 32. Now, there's no way I can write both sides with the base of 8 or with the base of 32. However, I can write both sides with a base of 2. This 8 right here would be 2 to the 3rd power. And this 32 here would be 2 to the 5th power. Now, 2 to the 3rd power to the x power is 3 times x would be 2 to the 3x power equals 2 to the 5th power. Now cross off your like bases and we're left with 3x equals 5. Divide both sides by 3 and x equals 5/3. So there we go. Okay, last one in this section. Okay, log base a squared. Well, guys, I taught you a shortcut on this. Look, I taught you whenever the base matches the base. I think I told you whenever the base matches the base, the answer is 1, and that's incorrect. I'm sorry, guys. What I should have said is this: whenever the base matches the base, the answer is this exponent here. Okay, that's what I should have said. I apologize. So, one shortcut we can do is to say the answer is 2. Because if your base here matches this number, this here, the answer is this number here. But if you want to see it the long way, here's what we would do. We would say equals x. Okay, and then we say this: a to the x, this a here, this a here, this x here, equals your argument, which is a squared. So there we go. X equals 2. Alright, okay, moving on. These are calculator problems, so grab your calculators real quick. And the log of 345 would be 2.538. Now remember, guys, you can only use this button here on your calculators when it's a base 10. Has to be a base 10, okay? Alright. So here we go. This next would be log of 4/5. 4 divided by 5. Make sure the 4/5 is in parentheses. Hit enter, and you'll get this for an answer: negative 0.0969. Okay? Alright, moving on. Okay, they want us to write these exponentially. So here we go. Remember, if it's a natural log, the e's here, even though you can't see it. Okay? So let's write this exponentially. So here's your base. Your base goes here. Here's the number all by itself. It goes right here. And here's the argument. The argument goes here. There we go. Okay, under this one here, it's a natural log, so we know the base is e. Okay, so here's your base. Put your base here. Okay, here's the number all by itself. That's your power. Here's your argument right here. Your argument goes here. There we go. Okay, last one. Your base is e. Okay, so here's your base. So put your base. Here's your power. It goes right here. And then here's your argument right here. There we go. So we took logarithmic expressions and we wrote them exponentially. Now let's go backwards. Now let's take these exponential expressions and let's write them logarithmically. So here we go. Put the word log. Here's your base e, so put a base here. Here's a number all by itself, that's your argument. Here's your power, 3 goes all by itself. That's not a good answer. Never put log base e. So instead of log base e, we're going to put the natural log. Okay? Here we go. Okay, number 59, put the word log. Then your base is e. This number here all by itself, 1 is your power. Or is your argument, sorry. And your 0 here is all by itself. Now remember, we don't want to write the Log base e is incorrect. It's not proper, so we're going to put natural log. Natural log of 1 equals 0, okay? All right, moving on. Okay, now, this is interesting here. Watch carefully, guys. Don't forget, e, the square root of e, is the same thing as e to the 1/2. I hope you've not forgotten that from Algebra 2. Okay? Here's, I know that, watch. My exponent is 1, and my index here is 2. It's a square root. So I can rewrite that as e to the 1/2. So there we go. Now let's write this logarithmically. So put log, e is my base. This number all by itself is your argument. And your power 1/2 goes over here. Remember, we never want to write log base e. Instead, we put natural log. And there we go. Now, let's write these exponentially, okay? So here we go. No, we did that, sorry. Incorrect. Let's solve these, okay? We're going to solve these. So here we go. So let's go ahead and put the problem right here. Natural log of e to the 3rd. Okay, let's rewrite that, okay, students? Let's set it equal to x. We're going to solve this. Now let's rewrite it first of all like this. Log base e. Remember, students, anytime you have a natural log, that's the same thing as log base e, okay? So take your problem you're trying to solve, set it equal to x, okay? Like that. And then go ahead and rewrite your log, natural log like this. And now write this exponentially. So here we go. This e right here goes down here. This x goes right here. And your argument goes over here. Look at that. You have like bases. So there's your answer. Piece of cake. Okay? Alright, moving on. Number 65. Okay. Natural log e to the negative 2.1 equals x. Now next we're going to write log base e of e to the negative 2.1 equals x, okay? Now let's rewrite this exponentially. So e to the x equals e to the negative 2.1. There we go. This e here went right here. This x went right here. And this argument, what you're taking the logarithm of, goes over here all by itself. Okay? And now look. X equals negative 2.1. Okay? Alright, last one here. Okay, natural log of 1 over e to the 3rd equals x. Now we write this with the base of e. There we go. Now write this expression exponentially. So e to the x equals the argument. Here's the argument. Now hopefully you guys know what to do. Take this e right here and bring it up top. And when you do the e change, the 3 changes, not the e, the 3 is over 1, which of course is this. Cross your e's off. X equals negative 3. Okay? Not too bad. Okay, these last ones are calculator problems, so let's grab our calculators real quick. Notice they're all natural logs. So for number 69, hit your natural log button. and then 18.42, and you will get this right here. 2.9134. Okay. This one here, you can type into your calculator, just hit 3, then hit natural log, and then type 0.32 and close the parentheses. Okay, and you'll get the right answer. You will get negative 3.4183. Okay, now this one here, students, you can type this right into your calculator the way it is. Hit natural log, make sure there's a parentheses there, then put 1 plus, and hit square root, and this should pop up. Hit 3, and then parentheses twice, like that. Okay, so natural log, then 1 plus square root of 3, close your parentheses twice, hit enter, 1.0050. Okay, alright, next one here. Natural log of 2 divided by 3 gives you negative 0.4055. There we go. Guys, I hope this homework help video has been a help to you. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to call or email.